Hey guys, it's me, Vanessa, and welcome to today's reading vlog. I will be reading Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton. My bestie Brianna read this recently. I will link her reading vlog up in the cards, and her reactions made me really want to read this and find out what it's all about because it sounded real weird. And you guys may know that I'm here for a weird dark romance. So let's get into this. I'm gonna read the synopsis for you guys. So it says, "Who am I? I've forgotten the answer to that question long ago. Ever since I ran from that house, so desperate to escape, I left with only the clothes on my back and socks on my feet. After that day, I've only ever walked in stolen shoes. Could I be a girl who's searching for the meaning of life in faceless men? They were all so forgettable until he came along. He took me under the waterfall and made me forget my name, and in return I took his instead. Enzo Vitali, an enigmatic man that will only ever love the deep sea, or rather the predators that inhabit it. Turns out he's not so different than the monsters he feeds. He lured me onto his boat like a fish in the ocean, seeking vengeance for my crime. Had I realized his intentions and that a massive storm would lead us shipwrecked, I would have run. Now I'm a girl who's seeking refuge in a decrepit lighthouse with a man who loathes me as much as he craves me. He wants to hurt me, but the old caretaker of the abandoned island may have intentions far more sinister. It's no longer a question of who am I, but rather will I survive?" All right. Some of the stuff Brianna is saying makes a little bit of sense now. The whole, like, he hates me, he loves me, he hates me, he loves me. And then something about, like, throwing her in with the shark. All right, now the cover's making a little bit of sense as well. In a lighthouse. All right, let's see what kind of damage H.D. Carlton's gonna do to me today.
Perfect Sunday, only bluish. We looked happy, but I was going through, yeah. All my senses, really know it. Said to end it, but I was leaving you and picking daisies. Contemplating, cause you say things, but never really do, yeah. You're never pulling through for me. My intuition's always right. You just proved me wrong, you proved me wrong, you proved it.
Well, that is definitely a way to start a book. Stop staring at me. Okay then, you got me hooked, H.D. Carlton. I am also hanging out on sprints with Sam from A Spark of Sam. She's reading One Dark Window, which I did just finish, but I am just reading Does It Hurt?
Then everything unfolded, yeah. It happened in a moment, you broke it, babe. You stayed at my place to stay in my way. You said you loved me just to make me sound insane. Everything I did for you's in vain, cause that's just what I get for trusting you. Taking you for your word, what I get for fucking you, wanting you, why am I defending you too?
Okay, so I am reading this first interaction between Enzo and Sawyer. They're having this conversation about sharks, and he's like, "Have you ever been bitten?" And she's like, "Not by a shark." And he's like, "Oh, so you like being bitten by not sharks?" And eventually she's like, "Stop trying to knock me up. We're not even friends. The only type of daddy I'm interested in is the sugary ones." And I just giggled out loud. Hi guys, it's the next day and I am just waking up. I'm on chapter 17. So far this book has just been all like, I hate you, I love you, I hate you, I love you. Except there's no love. It's just more like, I want you, I don't want you, I want you, I don't want you. But the guy, Enzo, is up and talking to the guy at the lighthouse. His name's Sylvester, and he like apparently overheard them last night doing it. He's like, I enjoyed it too. And I was like, oh, that's a little weird. But this book, I mean, Brianna said it in her video, but this girl, Sawyer, has like an obsession with her pinky toe. And then Enzo has like an obsession with sharks. Like, these people are weird. But hey, to each their own. I'm not gonna yuck somebody's yum.
Intuition's always right. Broken heart better than FBI. I had your back, but you just proved me wrong. You proved me wrong. You proved it. Then everything unfolded, yeah. It happened in a moment. You broke it, babe. You stayed in my place, you stay in my way. You said you love me just to make me sound insane.
Hey guys, so it is later in the day. Today's Saturday. So I've been listening to this book while I have been cleaning and walking my dog and stuff. And there's just like some stuff that's come up that I'm like, I can understand why Enzo is like, I want you, I don't want you. He definitely has mommy issues. There was some weird stuff in here where Sawyer was basically like treating him like a good boy. Like she was saying good boy. And I was like, how much is that feeding his mommy issues right now? And then also another thing is, so they've been on this island for like 18 days or a couple weeks or something like that. So one, they keep hearing some weird stuff. I feel like there's something weird going on with Sylvester where his daughter, I think her name is Trinity, and his wife, Raven, I don't know if they really died because Sawyer and Enzo keep hearing stuff above them. So I don't know what that's about. Two, even though it's been a couple weeks, I know they've spent like almost all their time together because like where else are they gonna go on this little island that the lighthouse is at? But Enzo's already like, come be with me. Like when we finally get rescued, like I'll take care of you. That like disturbs me because I'm more of the mindset of like, what if something were to happen to him? Like, or them, or they're not together anymore, like who is going to take care of her? So like I don't know, like she wants to have her own independence financially, and I can understand that. But they're also like he's very like, I don't know if I want to say that he's in love with her, but he definitely is giving off those vibes of like, I've known you for like 3 weeks and I want you. Like, he's so extreme, which it's giving me borderline vibes. So I decided earlier that I wanted to tab this book. So I've been using these tabs here. I think these are the same ones Brianna used. I just thought that they went together well. And I have tabbed a few things, not too many. I'm relatively new to annotating, I would say, but let me kind of explain my reasoning here. Okay, so you see how it goes from like lighter to darker blue? So these ones, I kind of felt like there was some quotes that one of the characters said that was maybe a little spicy or a little flirty. It like caught my attention. So I'll give you an example. One of the first ones that I came across that I tabbed was, the only type of daddy I'm interested in is the sugary ones. So that was kind of more of that like lighter blue. And then a shade darker. So we have like a little bit darker. She goes, I'm tired of men who don't know what they're doing, so kiss me first. If you don't know how to f with your mouth, then you won't know how to use your either. And I was like, I haven't gotten to anything that's like dark blue yet because I'm not like, nothing is wild. But there are some things in here that have just been like, okay, that's a lot. For example, the darkest thing so far I've hit is the third color blue on this. So I haven't got anything super dark blue yet. So Enzo is very like aggressive, I would say. He goes, they're like about to do it, or they are doing it. So, does it hurt? He rasps, knowing how abrasive he is. I shake my head. Not enough. I bite, forcing myself down until I've taken him completely, shivering from both the feel of him and the water. And I thought like, okay, well that's a little like more aggressive sexually. But again, it wasn't to the point of like, I don't know, abusive, I suppose, which would be probably that real dark blue. There obviously is some weird stuff that happens in here, like the shark scene. But yeah, she still has an obsession with her pinky toe, which is weird. I don't know why it keeps coming up, but it's just so weird. And then multiple times the title has come up, Does It Hurt? And usually he's talking about like, does my big D hurt you? She's like, no, I want more. It stretches me. Anyways, the other thing I'm trying to figure out is they keep trying to find this beacon of light. On the cover, it says the beacon of light was supposed to save me. And I'm wondering, is that like this? Am I dumb? Like, I don't know. But there's definitely something mysterious going on with this Sylvester guy. Like, are they trapped there? Is there really a ship coming by? I don't know. But we're gonna keep reading. Yeah. Okay. So I'm up in the loft reading, which is this lovely area. But I'm confused. Basically, Sylvester tried to blackmail Sawyer. She escapes, runs to this cave. What's his name? Enzo follows her, finds her, locks the Sylvester dude in a cellar. And they get to the cave, and their first thought is, let's do it. Like, let's not process our trauma? No? I don't even know. Sometimes, like, dark romances don't make sense. I don't know. Maybe I'm too logical.
Everything I did for you's in vain. Said I'm not going back, and I'm not going back.
So, there's some crazy stuff happening in this book. Like, I thought there was some paranormal stuff going on, but sorry you can hear my partner. He's downstairs playing a video game. But basically, I thought there was some paranormal stuff going on, and no. I don't want to spoil too much, but holy crap, this book turned from like dark romance into horror / thriller. Like, there was a lot of mystery going on, but dang, I really am enjoying this book. Like, yeah, the weird dark romance stuff, okay, but like now we're getting into it. I actually have some of these darker blue tabs now because there's some real dark crazy stuff going on. But I don't know if you can really see this, but this is kind of what I have tapped so far. Just like important moments or things that I found kind of cheeky. Like I said, my color rating here is like not as intense, maybe kind of like light and flirty, all the way down to like this stuff's real dark. So I finally have some more of the dark blue tabbed. but I am going to be finishing this book tonight because I have like 50-ish pages left. So I will come back when I am done. Ignore my crazy hair. What the heck did I just read? Like, H.D. Carlton, I think you know what you're doing. What? Yeah, look, you can't really tell, but my tabs definitely got darker as we got to the back of the book. There was some stuff that happened, okay? Like, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but this is... What? Honestly, it started out as this weird dark romance, you know. They're very into some kinky stuff, to each their own, okay? Then a certain event happens and they end up somewhere. And basically, shit just starts going crazy after that. I could not stop reading this because I was like, I need to know what's going on. Like, my heart was beating so fast. It kind of turned into like this horror thriller ending, and it was just wild. Like, I don't know if I've ever read a book as wild as this one. I do want to read Haunting and Hunting Adeline by her. I have read Satan's Affair, and that was a crazy time too. I enjoyed that one. This one, I don't know. Being in the mental health field and then reading a book like this and being so fascinated by it. Is there something wrong with me? What? What? I think I'm gonna give this 4.75. This probably could have been a 5 stars for me if there wasn't just some weird stuff, like the pinky toe thing. That was a little weird. I don't know, like, but this was really good. Like, good in terms of it captured my attention. I wanted to keep reading. I wasn't completely like turned off by a lot of their banter or their weird way of flirting. It was very much like, I hate you, I love you throughout. So like when I was reading this, I was like, wait a minute, what? You just literally were happy with her. Now, and I was like, is this person like bipolar, or do they have borderline personality disorder? Like, what the heck is going on? Maybe they do. I don't know. But this book was wild. So I think I'm going to give it 4.75. I don't know if I would say, like, I would recommend this if dark romance isn't your thing. Because I will say, the trigger warnings page, this dark romance contains very triggering situations such as graphic violence and gore, graphic murder, graphic language, suicide ideation, mentions of suicide, depression and anxiety, PTSD, near-death situations, stranded in the middle of the ocean, dub and non-con, mentions of incest and pedophilia not depicted, child abuse, mentions of rape and other forms of abuse, kidnapping, and explicit sexual situations for 18+. There are also particular kinks such as autoassassinophilia, which is the arousal by risk of being killed, breath play, degradation, and sadomasochism. So, if any of those things happen to trigger you, this is not the book for you, because this one is very wild. But if you do like dark romance, and you like H.D. Carlton,